A section of maize farmers in the Pekera irrigation scheme in Baringo County are staring at huge losses over crop failure said to have been occasioned by failed pollination. 200 acres of the crop have been affected, and now the blame game has begun, with farmers blaming the seed provider and the National Irrigation Authority. Nina Shaban has the details.
The farmers who were optimistic of good returns from the produce are now pondering their next move after heavily investing in farming, only to harvest cobs in all the 200 acres of land. Bayer Crop Science had contracted farmers in the scheme to plant seed maize. Farmers went from ploughing to buying the seeds, yearning for good returns, only to be shocked after the maize failed to pollinate.
Kampuni hii wametuletea mbegu, tumepanda zaidi ya eka 200 na tumetumia gharama nyingi sana. Mbegu hii ilipoletwa tulifanyia kazi. Jinsi mnavyoona mahindi imeng'ara hivi, ni kwamba tumeweka mbolea kutosha, tumepalilia, tumeweka maji, tumeirrigate vizuri, na kila mtu saizi katika kila mkulima ametumia zaidi ya 60,000 katika hii mahindi. Na tulitarajia, kwa sababu wananunua kilo moja na 94 shillings, tulitarajia mtu atapata kilo 3,000 mpaka 4,000 kwa mtu, kwa yule aliyeka mbolea nyingi kabisa. Hiyo kilo 3,000 ama 4,000 tulitarajia kila mkulima apate karibu 1,200 kwa eka moja. Hiyo ndio pesa tulitarajia. Hii alikuwa anangojea iwe karo ya mtoto. So alipiga nduru hapa juzi alipokuja kujua kwamba ni crops tu, ni msogoro.
150 farmers are said to have been affected and are now calling on the government to ensure that they are compensated for the said losses that allegedly amount to 160,000 shillings per farmer. On the other hand, leaders from the region pointed an accusing finger at the National Irrigation Authority for allowing the farmers to access the seed without passing through the model farms. On their part, the National Irrigation Authority claims that only 123 acres and 15 farmers were affected.
We have observed that scenario where some growers are engaging our farmers directly. And we have agreed as a scheme management committee led by the county commissioner that the regulations of the irrigation scheme has to be championed at the scheme management level, headed by the county commissioner himself. And no other grower or a private party will be allowed to engage the farmers directly without the approval and clearance of the scheme management committee. That is what we are doing now, and that is why we have placed it in the Irrigation Act and in the irrigation regulations, so that that issue is addressed at the scheme management level. So we will not have anybody engaging now the farmers directly without the approval of the scheme management committee.
The third party in the matter, Bayer Crop Science, says that it contracted 100 farmers with 200 acres and only 123 acres were planted due to water scarcity. Bayer Crop Science has acknowledged the challenges faced by smallholder contracted seed growers from the farmer group related to lower than expected grain filling on cobs. For the past 2 weeks, on-site investigations by field supervisors and production research experts into the multitude of factors that may have had an impact on pollination and cob filling in this specific instance are underway. Both the National Irrigation Authority and Bayer Crop Science say the bad harvest could be from the wrong planting ratio between male and female lines. Nina Shaban, NTV.